Okay, you're welcome. Good, good evening, everyone. So once you come in, let me know you're watching tonight. It's going to be a very interesting conversation. Once you come in, let me know you're watching. I can already see one person. Welcome, Stephen. Um, I don't know how to start by saying, my apologies for starting late. I plan to kick off 9 p.m. on the dot, but I was carried away. The sleep I was waiting for didn't come on time. So I was even startled when I finally woke up. You're welcome. Good to have you here. And if you are meeting this video, this session, um, if you're not meeting it on time, I suggest you can forward, you can, just speed up your video. Okay, just speed it up so that you can catch up with me. Tonight we are going to be discussing personal branding. Yeah, personal branding. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. I can see 4 people, me already. So yeah, let me know where you are watching from. Let me know who you are. Introduce yourself in the comments. I would love to see. Okay? I'd love to see. So like I was saying, tonight we are going to be talking about personal branding. I hope you can hear me clearly. Please let me know as well. This is why I need your feedback. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? Let me see. Let me know in the comments. Okay, once I confirm that you can hear me very well, I will kick off. Okay, once I confirm. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Stephen says he can hear me. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Tonight we are going to be discussing personal branding, and I'll be answering your questions on this matter. So, how do you build an exceptional brand? How do you build an exceptional personal brand? This is not going to be cliche filled. I'll be sharing real life experiences and stuff you can relate with. Okay, so I'm not here to bomb you with jargons. Jessica, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm really happy to have you here. I'm very, very happy to have you here. So yeah, when it comes to personal branding, it's about or let me start with introducing the concept. I would like you to understand what it means, what personal branding is, okay, and why you should do personal branding. And then we'll go over to how you can actually build a brand that, the world will look at and say, wow, or a brand that people would want to associate with, okay? A brand that people would want to patronize, a brand that people would want to respect and do business with, even as an individual, even if you don't have a business yet. And one thing I usually tell people is this: everyone is already building a brand, everyone has a brand, okay? Every single individual on this earth has a personal brand. But the thing is, what kind of brand do you have? What kind of brand are you building? That's where the whole question lies. Are you building a brand that you can be proud of? Are you building a brand that people can trust? Are you building a brand that is worth recognizing? That's where the main issue lies. Okay? So If you want to run your brand by default, by the default setting, without clarity, you're just going, people are not going to trust you, people are not going to like you, people are not going to know you, and they will definitely not want to do business with you. That's the basis of the KLT factor in marketing. That if people know you, if people like you, and if people trust you, they will most likely want to do business with you. But if the reverse is the case, then you can't expect people to trust you, right? So what we are going to be sharing tonight is how you can build an outstanding brand, an outstanding personal brand, you know, and this is about you now. It's not about your business. It's not about, your institution or your academy or whatever. This is about you as a person. How are you going to be able to model yourself and stand out from the crowd? There are many people, thousands of people, if not millions of people, trying so hard to do exactly what you are doing, trying so hard to position just the way you are positioning yourself. Okay? You want to be a coach. There are many other people out there positioning themselves as coaches. You want to be a writer. There's there's a writer on every corner of the street. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry today has a writer added to their name, right? There are millions of writing coaches constantly producing new writers, whether they are qualified or not. That one is not our business for now. But the main thing is the world is overpopulated with people who claim to be experts, with people who claim to be professionals, right? And amongst that overpopulation, there are people who are really good at what they do as they claim, and then there are quacks. But your competition is neither with one group nor the other. Your competition is with each and every one, both the ones who are really professional and the ones who are not. Okay, so it is your duty to do your work in standing out for who you are. Now let me tell you what personal branding can do for you in a nutshell. Personal branding is one avenue that can enable you to get paid for being you. Imagine getting paid for being yourself, for doing what you love, for being happy. You are still able to make a lot of profit from what you are doing. Okay, so good. Good to have you here, Ruth, Ude, Rita Weke, Elisha, I believe. You're welcome. Emmanuel, Aaron, good to have you all here. Good to have you all here. Get your questions ready. I'm already in the mood tonight. The sleep has left my eyes. I had to flog it out immediately I woke up. I finally got about probably 15 minutes of sleep. So it was a power nap for me. Okay, but we will still be able to do a lot tonight. So okay, so yeah. Kimmy, good to see you here. Good to see you. And David Ami. Oh, interesting. We are doing well today. I'm happy. I'm honestly happy. Yeah, I'm very happy because judging from the last time, I was like, maybe I should just stop doing lives and answer your questions on group chats. maybe that would be better. But today I'm encouraged. I'm really, really encouraged. You're all welcome here. You're all welcome. I'm still on the personal branding matter, and I was trying to tell you what personal branding can do for you. Now, let me start by explaining the concept so that you can understand it, and then I'll go over to talking about business and personal branding, putting a contrast there. Business branding and personal branding, where's it different from there? Okay. So what is brand? What is branding? What is personal branding? And what is business branding, as well as personal and business brand? This is not a business branding class. I would have gone into details on that, but that'll be on a later date. Okay. Managing your own business or running your own business, that's great for you. Okay. That's a good class or knowledge piece that you should, hinge on and acquire. Okay. But we'll get there definitely. But let's finish ourselves first. Let's understand ourselves first. Brand. Brand is simply identity. Okay. It's identity. Your brand is your identity. The brand of something is the identity of that thing. Okay. In business terms, a brand, a brand is a set of experiences and emotions responsible for buyer or customer decisions. So what will make some and leave Schweppes is branding. I mean, it's the brand, right? What will make somebody go for, growing up, growing up, I knew only one brand of lady care product, and that is always Ultra. Why? Because brand still comes to brand. Okay, branding penetrates both appeal, advertising, marketing, all those things, surface value, all those things that would make somebody want to choose your product or your service. Okay, that's the brand. Brand is what people hear, feel when they think about their needs in relation to a product that can solve that need. Okay, so and one other thing I also want to emphasize here is a brand is both the product and the identity of the product. Good evening, Sir Sammy. You're welcome here. You're welcome. So, a brand is both a product and the identity of that product. What do I mean? If we say Coca Cola, or if we say Coke, for instance, Coke is a brand of drink, right? Just like Amarula is a brand of drink, or Hennessy is a brand of drink. That brand is itself, it's the product as well. So they say Lamborghini, Lambo is a brand of car. Now you know that it's not just the product that it is selling. It is selling, I mean, Lamborghini. The developers of Lamborghini are not just selling Lamborghini as a product. They're not just selling the brand as a product. They are selling a message behind that product. They are selling something else behind that product. That appeal, that emotion, that comfort, that prestige, that is what they are selling. So when you say you have a Lambo, people will shift for you to pass. Okay. the same thing the same thing when you say um you try to look for another example here, try to look for another example of a product that gives that. Okay, you have an iPhone 14. iPhone is not really, how do I put it now? But the way they upgrade iPhones, sometimes you just wonder why people really get new iPhones. You know, iPhone 13, next thing iPhone 13 Pro Max, iPhone XS, iPhone 14. I just the next thing you just notice that, oh, maybe it's not, maybe the upgrade doesn't have charger. It's just some one small minor change, small thing they just changed and removed it to the charger, and people are running to get it. And at the end of the day, you notice that Apple is selling something beyond just a product. They are selling a message, they are selling a feeling. Okay, so apply that to yourself as an individual. We've talked about brand. Now apply that to yourself. Jeff Bezos said that your personal brand is what people feel, or what people say about you. Yeah, what people say about you when you are not in the room. Can I get that in the comments? Can I get that? That your personal brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. Jeff Bezos said it. He was my very good friend in primary school. We went to the same primary school together. He was sitting beside me. Almost every time he was trying to, peep into my book in exam. I'm joking. I'm joking, please. Okay, so yeah, exactly. From Sammy said they put a loop in the previous one to produce another one. Exactly. So at the end of the day, you will notice what they are selling is not necessarily utility. Okay, as per what would this iPhone, a lot of people who are buying iPhones, I've noticed it. This is my personal observation. A lot of people who are buying iPhones don't know 1/500 of the features of that iPhone they are buying. They are buying it because of the prestige. Let me carry shoulder, say I'm using iPhone like my mate, that kind of vibe. A lot of people using iPhones don't know what they will do with the iPhone. They don't know shishi. Okay, thank you for those putting this in the comment. Thank you very much. So um we've talked about that. Okay, brand and personal brand, right? Now let's approximate this and put the ing. Okay, what is branding? What is personal branding? So whatever it is you are going to do to set your product or your service or your business or yourself as a person apart from everyone else who is trying to do something similar to what you're already doing or offering, that is personal branding. Whatever you are going to do to put your brand's best foot forward, whether it is updating your profile, setting up your bio, writing your about me, posting content on social media, anything you are going to do to change the perception people have about you and make people feel, make people think, make people perceive that you are a good, source for their solution, is personal branding. Putting your brand's best foot forward. It's personal branding. Somebody's asking me, Coach, are you sure? Because I said Jeff Bezos was my classmate in primary school. Can't he be my class? Can't he be my class? Eh? Is it because he's one of the richest men in the world? You don't know my ranking. Oh, forget, you don't know my ranking. It's after who is even the richest one now? It's after the person that is the richest now. You will now see me. Just that they put my name there. I told them to remove it. They didn't spell my name well. And I just told them to remove my name. You can't be making mistake in my name, that kind of situation. You should be watching carefully, because I can actually get angry and sue them, sue everybody, even those their names appeared on there. I'll sue all of them. I just calm down. Okay, so that's it. You definitely see. Check next week. You definitely see my name there. Okay, welcome Chidima. Dad. Welcome Chidima. They didn't spell the name well. They didn't spell the name, and the thing is paining me. It's paining me. But don't worry, Sha. Don't be nobody should be angry. Don't take it. Don't be too harsh on them. Don't mind those people. Don't mind those. The same thing they did in Forbes list. Somebody went and wrote my name and removed E. Went and put O in place of E. I told them to cancel my name from Forbes list. I don't even want it again. They should hold that one. So let's get back to business. Let's get back to what we are talking about. Okay. Yes. I hope you are following. Okay. I hope you're enjoying this. Um, what is personal branding? I've already answered that. Same thing applies to business branding. Okay. Whatever you're going to do to improve that perception, improve your awareness, improve your visibility, improve your credibility. These are key areas you need to be working on as a brand. Now, a lot of people, the reason why a lot of people actually fail in business is that they don't pay attention to good branding. So someone starts a business and does nothing about branding, just goes about telling people about their business, about, oh, I started something, I started baking, I started doing this. That may not be the right approach to take. Meanwhile, when people come to your social media pages, they don't see anything meaningful, anything relevant, anything helpful, anything educational. They don't see anything. They just see a blank, an empty space, just like a place that there was cosmic explosion and there was just a production of nothingness, empty space, you know. Yet someone says, I have a business and I'm running a business, but you've not paid attention to good branding. Some people go and start running adverts without any content. Okay, you have a page, you've not posted any content on the page, and you want to go and start running adverts with a fresh page, and people click on the ad because they want to get to know you at least a little bit. They read through, there's nothing they can find on your page. You think they want to go ahead. It doesn't really make much sense. Okay, it doesn't make much sense. That's why if you are learning Facebook marketing or any kind of marketing, they will advise you to, you know, to invest in that media, invest in building to a point, okay, so that you don't run adverts from a virgin page. Right now, the same thing with people who want to start, even if it's a side hustle. You want to start something, and all of a sudden you come out from nowhere, boom, buy my book that who wrote, who are you? You know, all of a sudden you jump out from somewhere. I announce my new book. People will just be typing, Facebook and LinkedIn. They're now working and they're now doing like the same things now. The same, are doing like brothers and sisters now. So you come and announce, congratulations to me. I finally released my book. I wrote my first book. I wrote this and that. Finally, an author. 1,000 likes or 300. People will just come there and be shouting congratulations, congratulations. But for them to spend their 1 naira on that book you claim to write, that they don't know where you jumped out from, that one is come and collect it with punches. Okay, so you need to be able to do enough work with your personal branding so that you can easily convince people without having to speak plenty grammar, without even having to write sales copies. I tell you the truth, you can get to the point in your journey as a professional or as whatever, that people will come to you based on the trust they have, the level of trust they have, which is indirectly as a result of the brand you are building. People will more readily come to you based on that than based on your sales copy. Okay, I got to the point in my coaching career where I hardly write sales copies anymore. Most of you would know. You see my engagement on social media and all. I hardly write sales copies. I communicate like expressly. Do I get people who sign up for my coaching program still? Yes. Okay. But what do I do? How do I do it? A lot of work is done underground through branding. And I'll teach you one of the strategies you can use tonight. And I call it instantaneous branding. How you can literally gain a level of authority. Even with authenticity, you can gain authority in your field, in any field. Okay. And you will be able to convince and persuade people to invest in your brand, whether they are paying you or they are exchanging a service or an offer with you or whatever. They are trusting you well enough to say, yes, I know this person can help me solve my problems. Okay. So that's it. That's it. So let me go to why. Why do you need to build a personal brand? Why do you need to build a personal brand? Why do you need to listen to what I'm talking about tonight? Why do you why is this a must for you? You know, a lot of people do not understand this thing. It's still to them like, I don't really need it, or this you people's talk. You people should just shift once. No, no, no. You need it. You know, you need this topic more than some courses you offered in school. If I were the minister of education, there are plenty. I will remove plenty nonsense courses people do in schools, in universities, especially. You'll be learning personal branding from primary school. You'll be learning it from primary school. You'll be learning money management from primary school. You'll be learning about investing from primary school, if not nursery. I'm still watching my niece. Let her just start communicating very well now. I'll open Udemy account for her, and I'll know what to do from there. These things are things that you need to know early enough. I It pained me so much that I came to the university expecting that I'll learn and feel like somebody that went to university. And my first year was just a bunch of trash, you know, GS 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111. I heard now there's even 112. Like, what is the problem? Why do people have to be subjected through and be subjected to all these irrelevant stressors? We are learning Igbo, Olilo, Daume, this one and the other one. Those things are not bad, anyways. They are not bad, but that's not the priority in this era and age. Surprisingly, surprisingly, all of those things, almost 90% of all those things I learned then, they are no longer in my head. They've gone somewhere else. They've gone to Netflix and chill. They are no longer in my head. You know, a lot of the things that they used to bother me, I have never used them. Why the X is something I have never ever used to solve any problem in my life. Yet I almost failed that course. Mathematics, what is it called again? What is it called? Calculus and differential geometry or whatever. You know, differentiation and integration and what have you. I like, why? You see how bad our system is. So, so, so to me, this is more important to you and in your life, because you will keep using this. You will keep see, personal branding is not just all about the brand, the big grammar I'm speaking. Branding is how you talk, how you speak, how you smile, how you offer a handshake, how you dress, how you walk. There's a lot of energy that should go into the perception you have. There's a lot of energy that should go into your charisma, your courage, your comportment, your communication. There's a lot of energy that should go into that. And if you are not investing in your brand, you are making a big mistake. See, let me tell you, at some point in your life, you've got to start making sacrifices to have a better appeal because of where you are going, because you know where you are going, you are preparing. There are things you don't need to post on social media. There are things you have to delete from social media. There are settings you have to go and don't. It's not everybody that can tag me to a post. And if you tag me to a rubbish post, I'll hide myself from the tag and I'll block you. You know, because I am protecting something. There are some people of good repute that when you scroll through their page, you just be seeing nonsense tags, people who have tagged them to, at the end of the day, see, your endorsements matter. The fact that you like a post says a lot about you. The fact that you commented somewhere says a lot about you, or shared something, it says a lot about you. And you know the way some platforms do it, like Facebook, when you comment on a post, right, and your friend comes across the post, because you are friends, your own comment will be singled out, your own comment will be specially seen. Facebook is like whistleblower. Come and see what this your friend is saying, come and know whether your friend has sense or not. That's the way it operates. So you have to invest in your brand. You have to invest in good media. It's a must. It's a necessity. You have to come to a point where you realize this my profile picture has to change. I cannot do business with people with this profile picture. Which mouth will I use and be telling them to pay for my course or buy my book like this? Come on, no. No. Something has to change. Something has to be upgraded. You see, let me tell you, even if you don't have, don't worry, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I don't want to say it now. In fact, let me say it now before it will skip my mind, before I forget it. Even if you don't have plenty money to look good for your profile picture, right? If you don't have plenty money to go to a studio, please start from somewhere. Look like your future successful self, even if it's a little bit. Yeah. Borrow an iPhone, dress well, go to a good background, take a good picture, upload that, return the person's phone before it will break in your hand. uh Send it to your own device, upload and return the phone. But by all means, you want to start developing that professional attitude. You want to start giving off that vibe that you want to see. Okay? There are people who will follow you just because of your profile picture. There are people who will see your request, your friend request, and they will delete it because of your profile picture. There are people, I even before I maxed out on Facebook with 5,000 friends, there are requests I don't accept. You know, if you're sending me friend request and the person inside the picture is one toy, one Barbie, or one teddy bear, that's what some people do that I don't even understand. Teddy bear, cat, or their pastor's face, or their bishop's head, or whatever. You know, to me, it's unnecessary. It shows that you are not really serious. You don't really know what you want to build. You've not got clarity on what you want to, where you want to go. So I don't pay attention to such people. Okay. So invest in that, invest in media, invest in it. So let me go back to why. Why do you have to do personal branding? Why do you have to do personal branding? Yeah, so Ruth is asking, a lot are in personal brand. Okay, she's saying smiling quiet. Yes, that's part of your brand. That is part of my brand. It is integral. If you know me anywhere, if you see me anywhere and I'm not smiling, just know that there's something wrong. If you watch me for like 3 minutes and you don't see me smile at least once within that 3 minutes, there's something wrong. Somebody annoyed me, or I'm angry at something. There's something wrong. It's part of my message. I move to the clinic, I go to the ward with that as a core. See a patient and I smile and they smile back. You know, there's something about smiles that people can hardly resist. Your brain is made up of some neurons. There are some neurons called mirror neurons. They play a lot of role in body language psychology, in reciprocating feelings, emotions, and body language, including facial expressions. So when you pass somebody and you smile, whether the smile is for the person or not, they are most likely going to smile back. Is the mirror neurons that are taking charge. And the funny thing is, whether you are, how do I put it? There's this playback, there's this positive feedback it gives, that you can fake a smile at someone and the person begins to smile, and because of the person's smile, your own mirror neurons begins to pick up, begin to pick up the signal, and your fake smile that was originally, pushed out, will turn to real smile, and your body starts to release feel good hormones, and they make you feel good, they make you happy, or they make you bond with the person. That's the way it happens. Okay. Okay, so somebody said P2B's picture, and that's true. You can see the way he smiles in his pictures. It could be part of his brand message, it could be part of his strategy, it could be part of his winning political strategy. So that's it. Everything, your courage, your comportment, your communication, that's part of your branding. Okay? That's part of your branding. Even your posture, your walking posture, is part of branding. So why? All these things I've been saying, all this plenty grammar for what? Like why? Why now? So let's get on with that. Why personal branding? Let me show you my face so that you can see my face more before we continue. And I'll lock my face again because my face is like palliative right now. I'm not showing my face. I'm not going to show my face. I'm not going to show my face. So let's continue. So I broke my ring light. That's why I am not streaming with my ring light and my tripod. I broke my tripod. Not like I broke it intentionally, it just broke. So I've not been able to get it fixed or get a new one yet. So let me see. Number one, the reason why you need to consider personal branding, why you need to build a personal brand, why you need to listen to me tonight, and why you must take action on your brand, on what you are building. Okay. So yeah. Number one is personal branding opens you to a whole new world of opportunities. Is Jessica here? Please comment if you are. I would love to know if she's still here with me. Okay, so like I was saying, it opens you to a world of opportunities. You know, yes, it helps you access a lot of opportunities, and the opportunities you cannot access if your brand is messed up, if your brand is wacky. You get on LinkedIn. I've applied for a couple of jobs on LinkedIn. I've gotten a few interviews, attended a few interviews. Applying with my LinkedIn profile and my resume. But sometimes, or not sometimes, there was a particular interview I attended, and it stood out for me. And the person was like, "Yeah, I saw your resume and I checked out your profile. I checked out what you do, and I'm pretty much interested." Right? So your brand goes a lot of way into opening you up for opportunities, positioning you. Sometimes we pray and we ask God, give me this opportunity, give me this job, give me that, and give me that. But we are not even taking the step of faith in preparing for the opportunities we are praying for. Okay, so when the opportunity is about to meet you, here goes your brand saying, no, no, don't take me. I'm not fit for the job. Don't take me. The way my brand is scattered, that's the way I'll scatter your company. Don't even try. So that is it. That is it. Opens you up for opportunities. And the next one is it gives the go-to effect. It gives the go-to effect. And I'll call this mind engine optimization. See, because of the way you carry yourself, because of the way you create content, because of the way you do your branding and all that, there are people who would need your service, even though they have somebody in their own household offering the same service. They will choose you because it's your name that comes to their mind when they think about that service and they think about excellence. Okay, they will choose you. So I called it mind engine optimization. Whenever I need an expert in something, hey, this guy, Chijoko Tiba. This is one of the secrets that has gotten me a lot of invitations. Speaking of invitations, I don't go to go and start making requests or something most of the time, because I keep showing up and you keep seeing me. I keep posting my speaking engagements and all that. I keep talking about my engagements and opening myself up for such opportunities. So when people think about an event that I would likely, have something to offer, you want to organize an event. Next name that comes to their mind is Studio Keeper. Okay, so the opportunities can also come. The first thing I said, the opportunities can also come in form of recommendations and referrals. So you've got a lot of people saying, oh, this is what this guy does well, let me recommend him for this opportunity. An opportunity shows up. Who are we going to call for this? I had a partnership from India, Founders Mission Business Consulting, a training partnership with the company in India. Really a big one for me, and I've been wrapping my head around it. But how did it come? They reached out to one of my friends via LinkedIn, and she was like, I just know somebody who would do this better. She mentioned my name and they reached out to me. We talked and I secured the partnership. Okay. It wouldn't have come if I didn't display competence in that area. That's it. So let's go to the next one. Personal satisfaction. See, let me tell you one thing. This thing called branding gives you a strong sense of satisfaction and purpose. The fact that you are living every day with this thing in mind, you have a reason to show up. You are posting your content and somebody is getting value. You are providing solution to people's problems, and maybe you are even getting paid for it. You started building something meaningful in your life. It makes you wake up every day happy. Okay, you are waking up and you're excited because I know I'm going to do something meaningful today. All right, so that is it. The personal satisfaction aspect of branding. You know how I feel telling people that I'm a teacher or I'm a trainer or I'm a coach. Come on now. Somebody said they called my name and I didn't answer, and then they mentioned coach and I turned. That was was it not 2 or 3 days back in my place of work? You know, that I did not hear my name, but I heard coach. So it has become a part of me. I can't even help it, you know. But there's this feeling, there's this joy that comes from knowing that, yes, I am really helping people solve their problems through the message, the products, the content coming from my brand, right? It makes me happy, makes me satisfied, makes me feel fulfilled. The next one is self discovery. Personal branding can help you discover your journey, discover yourself. Okay. The moment you start putting yourself out, you've created an expectation. You've created something that you would want to live up to. I started branding myself as a trainer, as a teacher. That was roughly 4 years ago, 4+ years ago. Okay. Was it my second year in school? Ending on my second year. And I volunteered to train, and after, no problem, sir, no problems. You have my permission, sir. So I volunteered to train, and after that, people started reaching out to me via my DM, and they're like, "Man, you teach so well. You did this so well. How do you even? Are you a lecturer? Are you a teacher? Consider teaching." And I'm like, "Okay, well, let's see about that." I really loved what I was doing, but the fact that I had already come out, I had to live up to that expectation. I had to start discovering, I had to start learning, I had to start finding methods to teach and communicate better. And that started my journey, really. Okay. So it helps you in navigating your own unique path. Maybe you decide to write something one day, just one motivational piece of content one day, and you posted it on Facebook, bah, your picture. And people start commenting, this is healing, this is so nice, I've never read any content as good as this is so, thank you so much, your write-up just give me hope, thank you, please can I call you and appreciate you, or can I send you money, that kind of feedback. And you're like, what's so special about what I wrote? I just wrote what I wanted to write. I just wrote from the inspiration I had. And people are saying they are getting so much value, they're getting healed from my content, or they are getting so much, getting a powerful message or inspiration or motivation from my content. Now you would want to go and learn. Let me go, whatever makes people say this about me, about my brand, I want to do it more and I want to do it better. So your unique discovery journey has started from there. You're welcome, Faith, Iyani, and Susie Faith. The two Faiths in the house. Okay. Lisbeth, Lizzie, I don't know if I've shouted out to you. You're welcome. Happy to see you here. So it puts you on that path of self-discovery. The next one is networks. When you start building a brand, you automatically start attracting people, either people who will need you, or people you would need in your journey, or people you can collaborate with. Okay? There are people who admire people who are doing well. So you are writing or you are doing some. I didn't even talk about recognition. I've gotten to the point where awards no longer trick me. Awards no longer shock me. I just got another nomination, another award nomination. The ceremony will be in Abuja, and they asked me to submit my picture, submit my bio, and all that for the award ceremony. I've, I can't honestly, I can't process the number of awards I've received. There are some I could not help but just be looking, because I was so busy, I was so engaged, I couldn't even go for I couldn't even attend the ceremony and all that. Can't count. It was just going, I was just a normal guy doing my thing, doing what I love, you know. And at some point, I felt like, okay, I'm doing all this, but no recognition. But I still love what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop. I continued. It was till the end of 2021. It was the end of 2021, I think November 20, 2021, I received my first major standard award recognition and nomination. I had to travel to Lagos for the award ceremony. And after that, I got like I got like three other awards within the month, within 1 month. And I'm like, this is coming so fast. And they are all, in recognition of my work. And after that, I started getting other awards. I got like, okay, we did our class in class, whatever nomination, and I got like three awards. That one was in class. Then I got one academic award. And that one, those ones are not really anything. It doesn't really have to do. I won't say it has to do with branding anyway, but let's just count them in. And after that, I started getting series of recognition awards, to the point that it was no longer tripping. It was no longer fascinating me. It wasn't exciting me at all. Some of them I don't even post. Come online to, oh, congratulations to me, I got an. I know I don't really, have time to do that. Okay. So I was talking about networks before I jumped into this. When you start branding, you start attracting the right people, the right audience. There are people who will like your work because, or they would notice you and come to you because of the way you carry yourself, because of the message you are pushing out. Okay. There are people who will come to you and they're like, oh, I just like what you are doing. I want to connect with you. Where do you stay? Can we meet up? Can we hang out or something? You never can tell. Sometimes, see, branding can even. Oh, let me not say this one. Let me not say this one. Do you want me to say? Do you want me to say? Or should I just jump into the next one? Let me jump into the next one. Okay, branding, personal branding can make you a lot of money. I said it earlier. It's just like you getting paid to be yourself, to do what you love, to do what you are enjoying. Okay, so the trust you are building has a direct impact on your income. So there's a way profit works in sales. You need to reduce the risk margin for you to increase the trust margin. Or let's say if you're plotting a graph and it's a straight line graph, right? Or an inverse straight line graph, descending curve or descending slope, whatever. There's an inverse relationship between risk and trust. The more you reduce the risk with your branding, the more people will get to trust you. And the more you lower the risk and increase the trust, the more likely that you can easily sell anything at any point. Okay? So let me say it, because Chidima asked me. Personal branding can get you a life partner. Haven't you seen people that met from Facebook posts? Yeah, Facebook post. Somebody posts something on Facebook and somebody says, oh, I would like to connect with you. I would really like to, be close to you on this space. I'm getting so much value from your work. I'll send you a DM. And the next thing you will now be seeing, this is how we met. They will post the screenshot. Why are you posting screen? Why must you post it? Why must you? I beg you. So that's it. I've seen a good number of people who connected like that. And it's interesting. It's really interesting. It's impressive. Communication. But the person, they wouldn't have met if not that this person posted, or this wouldn't know this person is actually investing in building a brand that is worth, what associating with. This one, let me just reserve this. So I've said what I wanted to say. I've said what I wanted to say. Yes, you can get your life partner. Yes. Okay. So the next one is, why don't people I'll give a summary here. Okay, why don't people build their brands? Why don't people invest in branding? What are the challenges, the common challenges? And I will state four here. Okay, number one is lack of clarity, not knowing where or how to start. Not knowing where or how to start. Okay, for some people, they don't even think it's for them. They think personal branding is for those that have business, but I have succeeded in establishing the fact that it's a lie. It's not for only those that have business. In fact, one of the advantages of building a good personal brand now is that when you start a business, the influence you've built with your personal brand can overflow into your business. That's why a lot of business owners struggle. You have nobody knows who you are, nobody knows you for anything. I want to just start a business, boom, and blow. Shea balloon. It's not like that. Sometimes it's not like that. Even if you have a lot of money to spend on marketing, you can exhaust and deplete your entire marketing budget without getting a single client. I've seen people spend thousands of naira, not thousands, like tens of thousands, 50K, 100K on marketing, on their marketing budget, and getting almost nothing in return. Why? Very little investment in branding. Okay, so that's number one, lack of clarity and not knowing where, that's not knowing where or how to start, and not even knowing if it is for you. The next one is, you see, I'm still yawning. Residual sleep. But please don't let the sleep transfer to you. I'm fully awake. I'm fully awake. Now, the next one is not having a sense of purpose. Okay, not having a sense of purpose, not having a reason to live. I mean, just wanting to do life like every other person. Let me just be going. Let's just be going. Let's just be doing this. Daddy said I should do medicine. Let me just be studying it. Mommy said I should do engineering. Let me just be doing it. My uncle said I should do agricultural extension. Let me just be pushing it. Let's just be going. No, don't live the let's just be going life. It's too risky and it's too dangerous. That bus you entered, it can drop you anywhere. The car is not your own. You understand what I mean? You know, you understand. You can't live the let's just be going life. It's too risky, it's too dangerous. You deserve to have a reason for living. You deserve to have something that keeps you excited. You deserve to live knowing that a lot of lives depend on you. You deserve to know that you are actually helping a lot of people, and you can help a lot of people with your work. Honestly, so you need that sense of purpose. Another one is entitlement and dependence. A lot of people do not consider these things because, yeah, they feel like they have options, they feel like they have alternatives. Mommy is giving me, daddy is giving me, so I'm okay. Okay, that dependence will starve you of your dreams, will, will blind you from the work you have to do on yourself, on your vision. So you have to get rid of the entitlement mindset. Whether your entitlement is on salary, you have to get rid of that too, and build. Because, like I said, you need to feel like you're doing something. There are people who are movers and shakers in the world. There are people who are key decision makers, and there are other people who are sitting by the side and complaining about the federal government and about this and about that. Don't be a complainant. Be an action taker, a part of those solving the problem, and you can do that through personal branding. So the next one is pure undiluted laziness. Pure undiluted laziness. This is unquestionable. One of the biggest challenges to branding. So you mean that after putting up my profile picture, I'll have to now write my bio. I'll now have to start updating my profile. I'll have to include this and include that. I'll have to make posts on social media. I'll have to do this and that. It's just too much work. Leave me alone. Let me Netflix and chill. That's how it starts. So that's how it starts. So Ruth, I've seen your message. So you need to do way more than that. Okay, you need to wake up from your slumber and actually put some work on your brand. Okay, so let me show my face more. Let me show my face more. So this is my tiny head. So yeah, um, what next am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the how. Okay, that's what I want us to enter. That's what I want us to, to get into right now. So the first thing I want you to do for your brand is to actually, gain clarity with branding. You have to realize, first of all, welcome to Ben. You have to realize, first of all, that you have no excuse to make. You have somewhere you are going with this. Okay, you have something you are building. So you have no excuse. Gain clarity first. Find out what you really want to build and how you want to build it. And you start moving in that path. Don't be afraid if you don't have everything all figured out. Okay? That's why you have me. That's why I can always ask questions in the group, bro. Yes, you can ask questions in the group. So gain clarity. And there's this formula I recommend for everybody. The was 6 P's before, I increased 7 to 8. I think now it's even getting to 9. Okay. And I have a teaching on clarity. Okay. So you can get that. I think it is on my YouTube channel. It's on this channel, but it is only accessible to those who have signed up for my inner circle program. Whether it's a group coaching program or the one-on-one coaching program, it's available to it's available to you if you're signed up. Now, what's this the P's all about? Okay, and I'll list them here. Okay, number one is passion. Number one is passion. What do you really love? This is how you are going to gain clarity. Okay, you're going to gain clarity with what you really want to do or what you really want to build. How do I want to position myself so that people can perceive me, so that people can relate with me better, so that people can patronize me? How do I position myself? Number one is you are thinking about, what do you really love? What is that thing you are strongly, driven by? That thing that when whenever you hear it, it's like a melody to your soul. It's like a calming, or let me say, there's fire on your bones for that particular activity. It could be speaking to people, it could be counseling, it could be anything, it could be writing, okay, it could be designing. So whenever you think about this thing or whenever you do it, it's like the whole world has paused so that you can derive pleasure from that activity. I can teach for hours. I can teach for 10 hours if you let me. Don't worry, this session is not going to last for 10 hours. No, it's not going to last for 10 hours. But I can teach for 10 hours if you let me. The only thing that will stop me from teaching a whole day round the clock is fainting if I don't faint and if you don't regulate my time. So I have to regulate the time to ensure that nothing happens. Okay, welcome, Tawakout. I really celebrate you. I really celebrate you. I think you need a golden buzzer. This is my my one-on-one my one-on-one client. Okay, and she's doing absolutely well. Don't worry, I'll tell you about more about her later. Okay, so we are working together now, and I'm excited already for for all the growth that's going to be coming her way. I'm excited already. Okay, so I'm happy to see you here. I'm happy to see you. I didn't like I sent her the invitation. I know I sent the invitation late. Added her to the course group late, but despite that fact, she's here, and I'm glad. Chidalube, no problem, no problem. It's well, it's well. So 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 like I was saying, passion is number one, right? Passion is number one. You are thinking, what's what am I really passionate about? What am I really driven by or driven for? What is that thing that I have strong emotional connection with? That when I do the activity, it seems like the whole world has paused, the earth has paused on its axis, so I can enjoy that activity. That's one question you need to be asking. There's something you are passionate about. There's no way you don't have passion. There's no way. There's no way. It's not possible. There's something you are passionate about that is worthwhile, something huge. So the next one is personality. Next one is personality. You don't want to, thank you, David. Thank you. You don't want to be a square peg. You don't want to be a square peg in a round hole, or a round peg in a square hole. You don't want to be an oddball trying to fit into a space you don't belong in. This is the problem with a lot of graduates. You see somebody who graduates as an engineer ends up in a bank. You know, somebody who graduates as an engineer ends up teaching teaching Igbo in a primary school. Okay, the question doesn't even come, is this what you are cut out for? Is this your thing? Your personality has to come into play, has to come into question. What is my thing? What do I really want to do? What do I fit into? What am I called for? There are people that they are on the more expressive spectrum. People like me, I'm on the very expressive spectrum. If you are going to keep me in a job, you must allow me to express myself. I can't work in a bank. Why is my nose looking too big on this? I'll turn off my camera. What is this? It's light effect, and it's making my nose look big, and it's getting me angry. Okay, so you cannot keep me in a bank at the backstage, or at the back whatever, at the back anything, in the back front desk or whatever, unless you are ready. If one customer comes, I'll sit the person down and we'll do 1 hour consultation and counseling. If customers are standing in line, we'll tell all of them to sit, and we'll have like 30 minutes of coaching. I'm not ready for that. Please leave me alone. I can't work as a banker. These are factors you consider in whenever you are trying to launch out in something, your brand, or your personal brand, or your business brand. Okay, you're considering platform in terms of, you know, where is your message going to be more accepted, or where will your message fit more into platform? Where are your people? Where are your people? If you are doing more visual content, you have to, think about what platform is going to suit your content. If you are doing videos and reels, Instagram and Facebook may be more fitting to you than Twitter. If you are a tech person, tech bro or woman in tech, Twitter is a community you should be tapping into. Okay, if you are a coach, you want to look at Instagram. These things have variations. It depends on you. It depends on what is working for you. But generally, who are these people? Who are these people? Oh my God. Who are these people? I'm gonna have to block this. I don't know how I can delete this comment, but just ignore. I don't know why spam bots are on YouTube, and whenever they I thought I put this on listed, but it turns out I didn't. Guess that was a very big mistake. So just ignore whatever is coming there. Ignore it. Okay, I'm going to definitely, once this stream ends, it's not going to be there because the comments are live. So ignore everything anything you are seeing there. Just ignore it. I wish I could delete. It's not deleting. I'm not seeing delete there. This like, let me see, lock user. Okay, okay, I've blocked them. So I don't think he can make such. I don't even know. That's not a human being. That's probably a bot that people said that probably they are hackers. They are hackers. So just ignore the link. So like I was saying, I don't even know where I stopped. I was talking about, was it personality? Yes, personality. Rita. Okay, oh, let me believe you. Let me believe you. So I've talked about personality. Okay, yeah, platform. You're trying to think about profile. You are trying to think about your post as well. And the next one I have here is the purpose, the brand purpose, the brand mission. Okay, and this is gotten by asking yourself this one question: what problem or set of problems do I really want to solve with my brand, with my message? What problems or set of problems do I really want to solve? Okay, you're asking yourself that question. You have to be able to solve a problem, a pressing problem, a burning problem with your brand. That's the purpose of the existence of whatever you are doing in the name of branding. It could be to encourage, it could be to inspire, it could be to help people who are in need, it could be to help people who are passing through chronic pain or whatever. But there has to be a message, there has to be a central theme, there has to be a message, there has to be a reason. Okay, and let me liberate you. It doesn't have to be only one thing. My brand is like a multi-dimensional brand. Yes, and it's possible to build such. It doesn't have to be just one boring thing. Come on, no. You can build such, a brand that only does one thing. Yes, it's possible. But you can also do the opposite. You can do the opposite and widen your funnel. Who is still following me here? Who's still following me tonight? Who is still following me? Let me know. Okay? Let me know. So okay, I think this is way better. But I'm standing. Okay. Good, good. So let me see if this is okay. This is okay too. This is okay too. Right. So I was talking about purpose and awesome, proud, multi-potentialite. That's who I am. That's who I am. So, like I was saying, I finally have to lay down. I finally have to lay down so I can balance well. It's not easy streaming with my hand when my tripod is not available. So yeah. Let's flow. Let's move. Good. Chidima, I see you. Mom Tower Count, I see you. David, I see you. I see you. So, like I was saying, the aspect of purpose is there, the problem you want to solve, right? What is that burning desire in your heart? That thing that disturbs your sleep. You really, really want to do this because not because it gives you satisfaction, not because it gives you pleasure, but because this is the problem other people are having that is troubling you. Purpose is externally, it's outwardly directed. Okay, so it is more of sacrifice that you want to make. What's the mission behind your brand? The next one is proficiency. What is it that you are good at? You're also considering that. What are you good at? What do people keep telling you that you do well? There's a lot you can make from it. A lot. Proficiency. People tell you that you teach well, or that you explain things well, or that you talk well, or that you write well. That's a good one. The next one is profit. You have to consider profit. Consider profit. Consider money. Where's the money at? Ask yourself that question. See, don't do things based on passion only. Don't do things based on passion only. It can frustrate you. Passion can push you down. Passion without profit can be poisonous. Say, I want to go and teach in a school because teaching is my passion. You are not checking what is the economic and financial implication of such decision you are making. You have all the time. You have something else that can give you the money you are looking for, or give you the how do I put it now? Give you the recognition, the prestige you are looking for, but you say no. That what you want is passion. You want to do passion. It can frustrate you. It can. Yes.
Don't just go on the one.
The other language you are hearing is not me.
Baby.
Yes. My baby is here with me, and she wants to teach you baby branding too. So like I was saying, um yes, you're also thinking about profit, right? You're thinking about profit. It's something it's something you must consider. Okay. So imagine you going to or imagine seeing a teacher, a very passionate teacher, teaching in a school and falling in the class because she has not eaten. She did not consider profit. The same children you are doing passion for, they will pour water on you. So it's a question you must ask. The next one is prospects or people. This is very important, and this is what a lot of people do not check, and that's why a lot of people start businesses or start something and they end up broke. Okay, see, whatever you are doing, don't start and start looking for people. Think first. Think, who is your ideal client? Who are your prospects? Where are they likely hiding? Where are the Facebook groups they are hanging out, or WhatsApp groups, or wherever? Where are they collected? What conferences are they attending? How do you reach them? These are questions you must be asking. If you want to know what the baby is saying, pay me, I'll translate it. I'll translate everything she said, because I've been learning baby language. It's not easy. Oh. Being a daddy is hungering me like this, but I have to respect myself. Okay, so like I was saying, um, I was talking about prospects and people. Who is your ideal prospect, and how do you find him or her? What do you need to do to attract these people? Study them, work with people, and study the people that you are working with. Ask questions, do market research. Your already existing clientele, your already existing base of people, audiences. Ask them questions, find out what they need, find out what their pressing problems are, find out their pain points, their major challenges. That is how you will structure your brand. You will structure your brand to solve those pain points. See, there are some things you will need to learn when you find out the problem your audience is having, when you find out the problem your prospects are facing. You find out their major headache. You know that you have no choice but to go and dig into this. When I started working with people and interviewing people and coaching people and asking questions, I found out so many things. The more I find out, the more I'm like, okay, because there are not too many people who are able to provide such solutions. Let me go and position myself so I can equally provide the solutions. It's not necessarily about money. It's not necessarily because I wanted more money. No, but because I really wanted to help people solve their problems. I really wanted people to meet me and say, yes, I'm happy I met this young man. Okay. So that's what you also want to do. Do those surveys, understand your market and understand yourself, and see how to bring things together. We've talked about people and prospects. Most very, very important factor. If you are going to start anything, if you're going to monetize or start or launch, ensure you have a raging market. If you don't, create a strategy to create that market, that hungry market. If you are interested in coaching here, start organizing frequent free classes to build. That is where instantaneous branding comes in. Organize, get people in, give them value, and while you are giving them value, keep asking them to share and invite others. Now, the moment they see that, okay, this guy is really good at what he's doing and this is really beneficial, let me share with my brother, let me post on my status, they've seen reasons to post. After that one, organize again. After that one, ask them what they want to learn next and organize another one. That's how I started. And at that point, it wasn't about the money. It's just these days that I see a lot of people, they start something today and they're already panicking by tomorrow that money is not coming. I'm not making millions. I'm not making hundreds of thousands from this. Come on. Come on. Give yourself some breathing space. Give yourself some learning time. Observe yourself. Allow yourself to fail and pick up again and move again. Okay? So I've talked about prospects and people. The next one is pain. Pain could also be a pointer to your brand message, to direction of your brand. It could also help you gain clarity. You know things that have happened to you in the past that are painful experiences that you wouldn't want for anybody else, even your enemies. You know things that you have experienced that are too sad to be shared. There are people who have been molested in the past, who have been abused, raped, psychologically abused, or who have experienced poverty or any other form of pain. And just because you have experienced it, you have a first-hand experience of that particular pain. When you see people in that situation, it burns your heart. Why should people have to go through this much pain? A lot of philanthropists who are really doing well, you check their life history, you see they were not born with a silver spoon. A lot of them have felt, they've tasted what it means to be poor, what it means to be broken, what it means to have no alternative, what it means to have no help. And then they grow up to say, if this has happened to me, may it not happen to anybody beside me. May it not happen to anybody I know. May it not even happen to people I don't know. And you see them setting up foundations. You see them, writing books and distributing and doing all sorts. That could be a pointer. You've had academic challenges. That is one of the brands or one of the key messages you can add to your brand, or one of the things you can do as a brand. Okay. So the next thing is place and positioning. Similar to prospects and people, where are you right now in your journey? See, don't underestimate the power of process, the power of place, the power of positioning. You are at a place right now. Don't open your eye wide and be looking for clients that will pay you $5,000. Meanwhile, your audience that you have access to, they cannot even afford 500 naira. You are building from bottom up. Be careful the kind of advice you listen to. You are building something right now. Check your audience, check the people you have access to. Most of them, if they are young people, there's no point. I pity people who just start out, boom, they call themselves business coach. You have no business owner in your contact list, in your network, nothing. But you have already run to go and start business, and all you talk about business up and down, and your audience members are just saying, "Is this guy mad?" All of them will mute you. You have to be careful to observe, where am I? You need that sense of awareness to tell yourself the truth. This is where I am in my journey. These are the people I have immediate access to. It can affect what you want to build. If you're in your NYSC, your message will be what you want to push out may be slightly different from what you want to push out. What you are pushing out in the camp amongst your mates who are also doing NYSC may be different from what you are pushing out during your it's not POP. What do they even call it again? This one, they'll post you to different places, post you to schools and rural communities. It will be different. Okay, you need that sense of awareness. You will not come and tell me, oh, I am a copywriting coach. So anywhere you find yourself, you must teach copywriting. You find yourself in school, you start teaching copywriting. You find yourself, forget that arrant nonsense. You have to be able to assess your immediate environment and find out, what is it that these people really need? What's their pressing problem that I can solve? That's one of the places it starts. So the next one is pocket and preparedness. What are you really ready for? What are you ready to commit to? Even financially. What are you ready for? What are you ready to commit to financially? What are you ready to commit your time, your energy to? Okay. So you cannot want to, you know, ascend to a certain point in your career without being ready to make the commitment to ascend. Let me tell you, a lot of my money has been going into training. A lot of my money recently, I I can't. I've been spending a lot of money on training, buying courses, and buying courses and paying for new programs and paying, you know. But I do it with joy and gladness. I do it happily because I know I'm not spending, I am investing, because I know this is where I want to get to. Initially, before I got my internship placement, I was taking a lot of courses on business, on coaching, training, pedagogy, teaching skills, psychology, cognitive behavioral therapy, all those things. I mean, technique, all of those things. I wasn't really doing much of health physiotherapy, no. But when I got my internship and I spent a few days in clinic, I realized I had a lot of learning gaps to cover. I had a lot of things to cover, you know, and I equally want to inculcate. I'm still trying to pull health into my brand. Let me absorb it into my brand very well. So I can't just do, you can't give what you don't have. You can't be branding when you are not building. It is what you build that you can brand. So I decided to learn, and my learning, man, I've taken courses upon courses upon courses, and I keep taking more courses. I keep buying courses so I can know better and do better and tell better. Now, I have a certain mindset, the way I view life. See, if you are not ready to fully commit to something, you will find it hard. It's going to be very hard for you to succeed in that thing. If you're not ready to submit, to commit, it's going to be hard for you to ascend. Okay? You want to become a coach, but if they say, oh, there's a program for coaches, there's an event for coaches, it's 10K or it's 5K, or there's a book for coaches that you can read, and you say no. Is if the first question you're asking, is it free? If you ever find yourself and there's something you want to position as, there's something you want to build, and they tell you there's a program that can help you very well, and the first thing you ask is it free? Forget that thing. It's not for you. Forget it for the meantime. It's not for you. Your first question should not be, if your first question is it free, there's another thing. It's not that one. Okay? So what are you willing? What are you ready to commit to? What commitment are you ready to make? Who are you willing to submit to in terms of real coaching and mentorship? That's also a form of investment. Your time, your energy, and your money. So the next one, now the reason for this all these things I listed is so you can, at the end of the day, create a checklist and say, this is what I want to launch, this is what I want to build, or these are the options I have. So which one matches more? Which one tops the list? Which one will score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Over 10, which one will score, let's say, above 6 over 10? Those are the ones I want to pick first and work on. So maybe there are 3 or 4. And you take time to start learning, to start building and launching gradually. Makes a lot more sense than going to just jump and dabble into anything that comes your way. Come on, no, don't do that. So the next how, the next way, the next thing that will help you build an appropriate brand is networking. Learn how to connect with people, learn how to connect with the right people. It helps reposition you. I tell you the truth. It helps reposition you. It alters, I mean, it changes a lot about you, the kind of people you connect with. Recently, I've been connecting with a lot of very learned people. In fact, it's not recently, it's what I've been doing all the while, ever since I started having sense. So, because of the kind of people I connect with, there are some kind of content I cannot post. Even if you force me, I can't post some content. Okay, I would try to always make sense because of the people I have access to, because of the people who are viewing my status. I post things that make sense. You hardly see me come and post Sunday vibes and run away. I may actually do that one day and see how my audience will react to it. Just come and say Sunday vibes, looking good today, standing on a sunny shade. I wonder how people do these things. They just come and post one thing like that, and people start liking. Funny enough, 300 likes, 200 likes, and they are happy. Come on. When you increase the quality of your network, your communication style changes, your brand takes a new turn. Okay? So make it an intentional act to build your network. Build your network with quality. I mean, quality networking, or quality networking. Mhm. The next one is learning, continuous professional and personal development. There's no way, it's not possible by juju, by charm, by anything. It's not possible to build a meaningful brand if you're not learning. Learning is continuous. You must keep learning. You must keep learning in that area you have chosen to position yourself. Please go and get courses, go and get books, go and get audio books, go and get resources, YouTube videos. Go and get them and watch so you can grow, so you can be better. What you can deliver, the extent you can deliver, it's only proportional to the extent you have acquired. Okay, so build so much, build 100%, so that when you go to deliver, even if you pour out just 3% of what you have, people will be amazed, people will be wowed. Develop yourself. Develop yourself. By all means, please don't make excuses. Please don't make excuses. Don't tell me school did this or school did another one. Please don't make excuses. This is your future we are talking about. You can still do excellently well in school or anywhere, your whatever, your marriage or whatever, and do well with your branding. They are not mutually exclusive events. Okay? Find ways to inculcate learning in your daily life. I learn almost everywhere. I always have my earpiece, my headset, and my device. I learn almost everywhere because I found out that if you keep waiting to have a perfect environment to learn, the perfect environment and the perfect time may never come. So I steal hours, I steal periods in my day, small, small, tiny, tiny pockets of time. I steal it out from my day and I learn. I'm moving to work every day and I have my headphones fixed, trying to learn one or two things. I'm at work and I have free time. I just need to a quiet place and I'm learning. Okay? I'm learning. It has to be continuous. The moment you stop learning, you've started dying. You started wasting. I tell people this. You say some people want to motivate and inspire you, and they will tell you you are enough. That's a half truth. It's not a complete truth. You are enough for where you are. You are enough for some people. But let me tell you, that kind of enoughness can expire. Enoughness expires. You need to keep developing and upgrading yourself constantly, so that you can stay relevant. If not, you only be relevant to a small group. And when that group come to you and they are done with you, they get bigger than you. Not that they feel, they actually get bigger than you, and they don't need you anymore. They trash you and they start looking for another shiny object. So you have to keep updating and upgrading yourself. The next one is visuals. I talked about it the other time. Please invest in visuals. You are going to speak at events, you are doing a presentation, you are doing something worthwhile. Take the video, take the recording, gather the evidence, snap pictures, good pictures, and put them up there online. Build on your imagery. Show people you are growing. You gather a certification you did somewhere, a program you did somewhere that it's going to improve your professional profile. Post it online. Let people see these things. Don't just say, when I'm because I'm good, people will come to me because I'm good. Nobody will come to you because you are good if they are not seeing you, if you are not visible. Come on, invest in visuals, tell stories with your experiences, tell great stories. Storytelling is a powerful tool you can use to develop and grow your brand. Okay. Another one I'll tell you is identify your core values that you want to work with, you want to move with. What are your brand core values? You can write out a list of core values or a list of values and pick out, let's say, 10. And from the 10, you can eliminate, say, 6 and pick out 4 of your core values or 3 of your core values. For me, it's more like altruism slash service, integrity, authenticity, humility. Now, these things, as they can be hidden in your brand, they can be hidden. People will see it. As long as you're building a personal brand, people will see that in your brand. I had somebody come to tell me something one day. It was like, I love your authenticity. I love how open you are. I love the fact that despite all the things you've attained, you still choose to remain humble. And what else did she say? And you are always giving out. You are a very resourceful person. You're always sacrificing. And I'm like, did you read about me anywhere? Did you read my core values from anywhere? Because these are just my core values, you know. But she didn't. It's perception, it's part of your brand, and one way or the other, it will definitely show forth. So identify your core values. Good, 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 good. I think we are good to go. So, what I'm going to say finally is get started now. Sorry. And don't wait for perfection. Don't wait for everything to get all perfect before you start. Start with what you have. What you have is enough to get you started. Don't wait. Please make a move. Please. If you are yet to start, make a move. If you've started already, congratulations. Keep going. Don't be discouraged. The times will come when you'll be tempted to quit. But remember why you started it in the first place. Remember why you are doing this in the first place. You'll be tempted to quit many times. There are times when the money will not be coming as you expected. Okay? There are times when you even question your sanity. Like, what am I even doing? What is this thing that I claim to be doing? But calm down. It will make sense. To make sense. Don't give up. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Okay? Have that more mentality. Let me do more. Let me do more. Remember why you started it. The passion, the purpose, the necessity. If you stick around this long enough, you're going to get it fixed. You're going to create a lot of wealth, a lot of fortune from it. Okay? And always remember what I say. Yeah, that's a very wide yawn right now. I guess I'm exhausted. So, remember what I say. Always look beyond the four walls, look beyond what society has to offer you, look beyond what every other person is doing. Average is not even average. Normal is boring, and average is a course, a very big course. Don't settle for average, don't settle for ordinary. If you settle for ordinary, you will just be an ordinary person, and people will regard you as ordinary. they will see nothing special in you, nothing worth celebrating. Okay, so that's where we'll end it for tonight. Who is still with me? I hope this session was an interesting one for us. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. I would want to get your feedback. Okay. I know for some people their videos are lagging, and one thing you can do me a favor of just hitting the like button. Okay. It helps me know the number of people who came across this video. So yeah, this is where we'll end it for tonight. I await your feedback. I await your feedback in the group and in the comment section. And if you have any question, you can ask me before I call it a night. If you have any question, you can ask. Thank you, David. Thank you. I saw your comment. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sure, Elizabeth, you'll be able to watch the replay. I think YouTube will take some time to upload the replay, but by tomorrow it should be ready. But you can just check when I turn off when I end the session. You can check. So I think either going to be available immediately or later, maybe after a few hours. Then you can come back and check. It should be up. They take time to upload from StreamYard to YouTube. Okay. I'm glad, Rita. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rita. I'm really happy to hear this. You're welcome, Rita. So we have 2 Ritas in the house. 2 Ritas and 2 feet. That's interesting. That's interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, David. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Thank you. So we are done. We're done. So anybody who wants to exit at this point, you are free to exit. You are free to exit. We are done. I'm just waiting for some people. I think I'll give about 10 minutes or 5 minutes from now. Some people are still lagging behind, like they are still 5 minutes away or 10 minutes away, as the case may be. So I don't want to just end abruptly. Okay, let me give them time to catch up. And I hopefully don't fall asleep. I hopefully will not fall asleep. If not, this will string to your money. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's it. Go and implement. Go and try out what you've learned. Get your fingers on the desk. Okay, get to work, and you definitely have great results. Definitely. Thank you, Chidima. Thank you. I see you. Amen, 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 amen. Thank you very much, Shidima. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So yeah, we've come to the end. I'll call it a night. Any other message can come to the group or my DM as the case may be. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye.